Hello, Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Okay, let's continue our discussion on the 5.2 Phytohormone. Okay, so let's go to our learning standards for today. Yeah, okay, so for today you are going to cover uh, this one. Yeah, make inference on the effect of oxen on the growth response. Okay, we are going to continue our discussion on this learning standards. Yeah, inference on effect of oxen on the growth response. And then number two, explain the roles of oxen in plant response. Yeah, alright. So especially in the phototropism and geotropism. Okay, let's go to our first learning standard, which is referred to the effect of oxen on the growth response. So we already discussed this experiment in our previous class. Okay, so we try to discuss it more and make sure you can understand more. Alright. Okay, so from the experiment, what can we summarize it? What can we do the inference? Yeah, inference on the effect of the oxen on the growth response. Okay, number one, uniform distribution of oxen. Yeah, so when there is a uniform distribution of oxen, uniform distribution bermaksud penyebarannya sekata. Yeah, as we know before that oxen is produced or is synthesized at the tips of the shoot and root. So when there is a uniform distribution of the oxen, what happens to the coleoptile? Coleoptile will grow upwards. Yeah, will grow upwards. Okay. And then number two, the area which receive more oxen will grow faster. Okay, so the area which receive more oxen will grow faster. So what happened to the coleoptile? Coleoptile curve towards the side that less or none of the oxen. Okay, so that is inference for the experiment 3. Yeah, as we can look here, what happened to the coleoptile? Coleoptile is curved. Why curved? Because at this left side, yeah, bahagian sebelah kiri ini, the agar block is placed, yeah, in the left side. So what happened? The oxen in the agar block will diffuse into the left side, and then what happened that it will stimulate the growth or the elongation of the left side only. Then in the right side, there is less oxen or no oxen. It will not stimulate the growth. That's why on the right side, the left side has longer. Oh yeah, get longer. And then what happen? When it longer, it will curve. Yeah, curve to the right. Why right? Because right does not have any oxen. So the growth does not occur. But on the left side, there is a higher concentration of the oxen. So it will grow. Alright, so on the left side, it will grow longer. On the right side, no growth occur, so it will bend. And dia akan membengkok. Alright, okay, that is referred to the second concept. And the third concept, high oxen stimulates cell elongation. Okay, please remember that high oxen stimulates cell elongation in the shoot. Yeah, in the shoot. Yeah. Oxen yang tinggi merangsang pemanjangan. Ya, pemanjangan. Pemanjangan sel di mana? In the shoot, di bahagian pucuk. But inhibit cell elongation in the root. Yeah, high oxen will inhibit cell elongation in the root. Ya, kepekatan oxen yang tinggi akan merencat pemanjangan sel di akar. Alright, okay, kena ingat di sini apa yang kita kena ingat? Oxen, high oxen in the shoot, it will stimulate the elongation of the shoot. Yeah, but high oxen in the root, it will inhibit the elongation of the root. Okay, pastikan kamu faham konsep ini ya. Okay, so as we can see from the graph here. Okay, from the graph here, so the red line here refer to the shoot. Yeah, the red line here is refer to the shoot. This one refer to the stimulation, the growth stimulation. Yeah, this one refer to the inhibition. Okay, so this one refer to the oxen concentration. So the oxen concentration here become higher and higher and higher. So, if we look at the shoot here, yeah, the higher the concentration of the auxin, yeah, the higher the growth of the shoot. Yeah, the higher the growth of the shoot. All right. So what can we take the inference from here? High auxin stimulates cell elongation in the shoot. Okay, but in the root, okay, when the concentration of auxin is higher, so it will when the auxin is become higher and higher, what happen? Yeah, what happen? It will cause the inhibition of the cell elongation in the root. Yeah, it will cause inhibition of the root. Yeah, elongation of the root. But at low concentration, it will cause stimulation, or it will cause the cell elongation in the root. Okay, so for the root, we only need a low concentration of auxin to stimulate the elongation. Yeah, just low concentration of auxin enough for the cell elongation in the root. If high, it will inhibit the cell elongation in the root. Okay, but different in the should need a high concentration of auxin to stimulate the cell elongation. Okay, so that is the concept or the inference behind the effect of auxin on the growth response. Okay. Okay, now we're going to discuss the roles of auxin in plant response. Yeah, refer to the role of auxin in phototropism. Okay, what is a phototropism? It is a response of plant towards light. Okay, so there are a few concepts you should understand. Yeah, please understand this concept. Okay, number one, auxin move away from light. So all auxin is always move away. Yeah, auxin didn't like the sunlight. Yeah, so what happened? The auxin will move to the shaded side. Yeah, will move to the shaded side, and it will cause higher concentration of auxin on the shaded side. Shaded side ini adalah bahagian yang tidak menerima cahaya. Yeah, okay. So second concept, the cells in the shaded side elongate more. Yeah, elongate more than the cells in the bright side. Okay, yeah, bright side. Bright side ini adalah bahagian yang menerima cahaya. Shaded side ini adalah bahagian yang tidak menerima banyak cahaya. Okay, kalau kita tengok di sini, refer to the column cahaya. This one at the left side is refer to the brighter side. Okay, on the right side here is refer to the shaded side. Okay, then okay, why does shaded side elongate more? Because the shaded side has a higher concentration of auxin. Yeah, okay. Why there is a higher concentration of auxin on the shaded side? Because the auxin always move away from light. Yeah, move away from light. Okay, and then the third concept, the shoot bend towards the light. Yeah, the shoot bends towards the light. So it will show positive phototropism. Okay. So there are three concepts that you should know, yeah, about the role of auxin in the phototropism. Okay, so look at this experiment. We are going to discuss this experiment one by one. Okay, so this is light because we want to study the phototropism, the response of plants towards the light. Okay, so light on the one side. Okay, and then it's put a control here. And then the second collector, the collector is cut. And then the third one, collector tip is covered with an opaque cover. Opaque cover ya, ditutup dengan pelindung yang opaque. Opaque ni maksudnya yang tidak tembus cahaya. Okay, then the collector tip is covered with a transparent cover. Okay, ini yang dilindungi dengan transparent ya, loop cahaya, cahaya boleh masuk ya. Okay, then the base of the collector tip is covered with an opaque object. Okay, bahagian bawahnya cover diletakkan dengan lapisan objek yang opaque ya. The collector tip is separated by a piece of agar block. Okay, so coleoptile ni dipotong dan diletakkan agar block in between. Alright. And then the coleoptile tip is separated by mica. So for this one, the coleoptile is cut and it put the mica. Yeah, mica is referred to the ceramic. Yeah, ceramic, which is opaque object also. Yeah, whereby the diffusion of the chemical substance cannot occur. Right. Okay, so after that, yeah, after a few days, yeah, after 2 or 3 days, what happened to the coleoptile? Okay, what happened to the coleoptile? Okay, so let's discuss one by one. Okay, first coleoptile. What happened? The coleoptile bends towards the light. Okay, why the coleoptile bends towards the light? Okay, as we discussed before, the auxin will move away, from the sunlight and move to the shaded side here. Move to the shaded side, and then it will cause the cell elongation on the shaded side. Okay, so that's why it will bend towards the light. Okay, for the second one, no growth is observed. Why no growth is observed? Because the tip is cut off. Yeah, when the tip is cut off, so no more auxin. Yeah, in the coleoptile. So no growth occur. Okay, and the third one, the coleoptile grow upwards. Okay, the coleoptile grow upwards. Okay, why the coleoptile grow upwards? Because the auxin distribution here is uniform. Yeah, the auxin distribution is uniform. Okay, because the light cannot pass through the opaque object. Yeah, so it will not move to the shaded side. Yeah, okay. Then for this one, for both, yeah, this one transparent cover, this one opaque object on the base. The coleoptile bend towards the light. Okay, they are still bent towards the light. Yeah. Okay, because the light still can penetrate through the coleoptile and the auxin move to the shaded side. Okay, but here nothing happened because auxin is produced on the coleoptile. Yeah. Okay, not in the base. Okay, and then for this one. Also same for this one, yeah. So the coleoptile is also bent towards the light. Okay, bent towards the light because this is agar block, so the auxin can diffuse through the agar block, and then it will cause the elongation of the cell. Okay, but here no growth is observed. Okay, why no growth? Because auxin cannot diffuse through the mica. Yeah, cannot diffuse through the mica because mica will block the diffusion. Right? Okay, so it will cause no growth. Yeah, it cause no growth. Okay, so that is referred to the role of auxin in the phototropism. Okay, the role of auxin in geotropism. Okay, so this one I think I will discuss. I will explain in the next video. Yeah, in next video because I want you to understand more in the role of auxin in the phototropism. Yeah, please understand. Tolong fahamkan apa yang berlaku for every experiment is carried out here. Okay, why the band, why the coleoptile is bent, why no growth occur. Okay, every experiment ini make sure you can know the inference. Yeah, the inference beside the experiment. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you, girls.